But hey, y'all help me welcome one of the hooligans here. Welcome, Cash Money. What's up,
Hey,
man?
what's going
Welcome.
on? Hey, it's some hooligans. Now we have 3.
Mhm.
How's it going, Arlena?
All right, man. How's it going with you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I told Ghost to get on. He's like, I'm gonna get on ASAP. I was like, all right, go get it, man. Go get that.
No problem, Fat Steven. You take your time.
Hey, what's up, Alan? How's it going?
You take your time, Fat Steven. We'll still be here, buddy.
Yeah, Ghost was going to be here. I haven't been sleeping well this week. I hope you two have been sleeping better. God. That's right. It's time to end the stream, man, because, yeah, that's right. It's Cash. Thanks, guys. I always appreciate it. Yes.
Damn. They're all just bagging on you.
Damn.
That's too funny.
That shows up. Everybody wants to leave. Ain't that
I know. It's terrible.
Mike's in on it now.
Show's over. That's right. That jackass is here. Yeah, no.
Right?
So did you see the Matrix 4 trailer?
I haven't. I've watched a little of it, yes. I see Neil Patrick Harris is going to be in it. Some people in the Hangar Bay community are excited about it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. I was done with the Matrix after 3. Agent Smith is the only thing that I ever liked about that movie, really.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. So.
Some people are saying that Neo didn't die. I'm like,
yeah,
he did. You look at him.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's Top Gun 2. There's that Ghostbusters, and people are like, they did it right this time, and it's like, why did they do it right last time? I don't know.
Because it was the Whammon version last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like that version, then you're sexist. Yeah.
I'm sexist and I'm proud of it.
How can you be a woman and be sexist? Because
seriously.
I thought it was shit. 2016 Ghostbusters was shit.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked in every way, shape, and form.
Yep.
Yep.
Completely sucked.
So
call me a sexist. I don't know how I could possibly be, but there it is.
Look, I'm trying to be a bit more optimistic about stuff, but it's just these movies keep coming back, and like West Side Story, and I saw like Care Bears is coming. All this stuff is coming back, and it's like, why can't we just try something new? Like, it's just so bizarre to me, and I'm never going to understand it. I just am not. We also take adaptations, and they won't. No, and they won't try, though. They just won't try, and there's talented directors still out there, and then, of course, they've got their politics that they sometimes still have to push, which they don't in these films, but they do anyways, and, you know, so I don't. That's right, Blanchard. Yeah, I'm never going to understand this stuff. I just don't even feel like, why do we need a new Top Gun? Why does the Matrix need to come back? It's like, it's just been over. It's always the same story. And then these people want to always attack you for something. I mean, Wonder Years is coming back and they're like, well, we're going to do this. And we've got, and leave it alone. Leave it alone, because I don't want to see a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't want to see a white version of that. I don't want to see a black version of Wonder Years. I'm sorry, I don't. It was fine the way it was. I don't want to see something even going back in the thing like Wings come back or whatever. You know, I know some people are Black Dragon. They're looking forward to Top Gun. I want to be excited about stuff. Like, even watching The Bad Batch, like, it was pretty good, but I just wasn't like in love with it. Some episodes are really good, some weren't. What If, though, I've been enjoying the zombie episode. It was good for some things, other things not so much. But I'm just waiting to be still excited again about something. I don't know. Maybe you two are excited about something coming up, but Dune might be really amazing, but it just might be. So, but I just cannot believe that there's still like critics out there who are like, oh, well, there's too many white people in this, or white people are commanding this. And I'm just like, really, are we still doing this? Is this ever going to end? It's crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Oh yeah, I understand. I understand.
I just don't.
And I'm there with you.
Exactly.
I feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way. It's nothing original. Everything is a remake or a redo or a continuation. But the continuation of the story isn't really a continuation of the story because it makes no damn sense. And why do we have to bring back the Care Bears? Now, that was something I thought was hilarious because they said they're bringing back the Care Bears and now they're diverse because apparently the Care Bears weren't diverse before. But I had Care Bears growing up in the 80s and I recall that they were all different colors and they all meant different things. Caring is sharing, and the Care Bear stare and the movies. How can you get more diverse than every color of the rainbow? I don't understand the logic behind any of their damn thinking. They're all complete morons. They can't think of any original ideas.
They won't try.
And
either.
instead of hiring, because instead of hiring good writers,
right,
they hire people just to check boxes, and it's bullshit.
It is. It's 100% bullshit every time.
Complete. It gets under my skin. Now, that Ghostbusters trailer, I did watch it, and I thought it looked good. It really looks like as good as the originals were. Well, the original. I don't know if it will be. I hope it is. But the trailer does look good, and it does get me excited.
Well, that's good.
It really does.
Just a lot of these properties, for me personally, I just let them die. I'm like, I don't care about another Ghostbusters, though. We're going to get a Gremlins 3. I don't know how that's going to turn out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I love the Gremlins.
Yeah.
I loved the Gremlins. It scared the crap out of me because I was a kid when
freaky.
It came out.
It's a freaky story.
It scared me. But, and I think what it is, a large part of it is because what I said previously,
that's right.
They don't want to hire people for their ability to write. They want to hire people because of their race, gender, and sexual orientation.
They do.
I want someone that can write. But the reason that they're doing that and revamping stuff from the 80s is because all of that stuff was exceedingly successful.
Yep.
And they want to relive that. But you can't relive it if you're writing shit stories. No. Again, we've said this before, but again, if you want to know how to do something and do it right, all you got to do is look at Cobra Kai.
Yes, I've heard nothing but good things about that. I just don't have Netflix.
Find some other way to watch it because it is absolutely worth it.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll try to do that.
And that is the way that you revamp a franchise and you bring it back to where it's as good as the originals and it's going to make you as much money as the originals did.
Yep. And speaking of the originals, here's another original Hooligan. What's up, Ghost?
Greetings, mortals.
Hey, Ghost. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Just got that jab yesterday, and I have a headache about the size of Texas.
All right. Still dealing with that shit? Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah, dude. I've taken like copious amounts of ibuprofen. It's not helping. Shit. But, it's what it is. Anyway, so what are we talking about?
Just just whatever.
Pantyhose and what leg should go first.
Right.
And then all of a sudden Ghost leaves.
That's right. He's like, I don't know what to say now.
And how far to spread them.
Oh, man.
Ooh, well, maybe I need to leave.
That's right. it's now become her show. The three of us.
I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a minute.
All right. Yeah, when we get some more exciting ideas, it'll be great. That'll happen at some point this year. There's still stuff coming out. I know people are excited about the Eternals. I just that just worries me a lot.
I think it'll be eternally shit.
There's just too much agenda stuff in it. One of my brother's best friends was like, "Oh, it looks so good," and it's like I'm thinking to myself, dude, you grew up reading comic books, and you're on board with this? It's just whatever.
Yeah, it's. I pretty much just gave up on it. I mean, because after I knew Loki was going to be shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched Loki still. So
after you just watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode. I was like, "Fuck this shit! I'm done."
WandaVision was good for like the first half, and then like the second half, it just kind of went downhill. I don't know what happened. It's like
because they changed corporate interference. They changed it up.
Yeah.
The studio said, no. We're not going to have a white man come in here and tell her or train her and save her and all this stuff. No. She's going to save herself. And yeah, that's why it changed. Because the big wigs came in and said, no. We get to have exclusivity or inclusion and all this other bullshit. And
it was like they had like two different writers.
Yeah. That's because I believe they did.
Oh. Well, that would explain it then, wouldn't it?
For what?
WandaVision.
And it was also Coof. Yep.
It's just...
Before we continue, Black Dragon's got something for you. Headache medicine from Dollar General. It's in a green bottle. Best I've found. After 30 minutes, I couldn't remember having a headache.
Nice.
Good to go. Oh. Appreciate you, Black Dragon.
Is that like absinthe? That's the green monster.
Oh man.
So what did you earlier what did you guys end up covering with Harry Potter? About everything? The books?
Yeah.
The movies?
We talked about the books, the movies.
With X-Wing? Okay.
Yeah, and what happened to them after and what they did and all that stuff.
Oh, cool. All right.
Well, it didn't go the exact way I thought it was going to.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, no, because I mean, I had way more in my head I wanted to talk about.
Right.
But that never came out. So.
Well, let's open your head, dude.
Well, that X-Wing had to leave.
Right.
So
right. I heard. Yeah.
And this is why I typically write stuff down, and I'm usually prepared for everything. But I watched all the movies this week. I didn't write anything down, so I just winged it.
But you winged it, so that's good.
Absinthe makes a heart grow fonder.
Well, we can always continue Harry Potter another time or whatever. So Harry Potter's, I personally think is always a really good topic to talk about. I enjoyed a lot of the films. I just haven't read any of the books.
Now, something that X-Wing pointed out was the early 2000s was an epic time for
a lot of things.
Movies. And one thing that we didn't mention that came out in the early 2000s, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Definitely an epic time for movies between the prequels.
Now they're going to mess that up too.
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, just so much great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I know. They just were making whatever. It didn't matter what was going on. There was other things. I mean, you went back into the 90s or even the 80s. Like there's political stuff in there, but it connects. It always connects in the show.
Yeah.
And
like the politics of Star Wars always fit in.
Yes.
Yeah, but the politics of Star Wars are timeless. They're not. I mean, at least of the original 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The only Star Wars that we acknowledge. Moving on.
Right.
And Rogue One.
The canon.
Yeah.
And Rogue One.
Our canon.
Well, I saw somebody was freaking out in the EBN Discord, and I posted it also in the Hangar Bay about how the Mando season 3 is going to connect to the trilogy, and people were starting to freak out. Did you see that?
No.
I'll have to send that to you then.
I didn't see that at all.
Oh, okay.
They haven't even started filming it yet. How can anybody know?
There was a little snippet somebody found. It says the filming and
someone's just trying to cause panic.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I'll send it to you guys if you want.
Oh yeah, I mean, any Lucasfilm employee, I would not expect anything less than trolling us, because that's what they love. They love to send us into a tizzy, and then come out and say, "Oh yeah, just kidding." But they're not going to say that. They're just going to send us off into a tailspin and let us go.
In the previous regime, I would agree with you. However, since now KK is just a figurehead, it is I don't think that they're, at least the Favreau Filoni team, they are not ones. I mean, they are fans. They're like us. They're fans.
Yeah.
They're not trying to troll us.
I agree, Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as it's good, yeah.
Yeah, it was some like news article thing. What was it? I can just read it right now. Somebody posted this. People want to jump out of a window. Mandalorian season 3, Disney Plus. It says, after the stories of Jango and Boba Fett, another warrior emerges in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian is set after the fall of the Empire and before the emergence of the First Order. So yeah, that's what it says. So
well, I mean,
we already know
right?
that,
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was funny that somebody was freaking out.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's going to connect to the sequels.
Yeah, but when they see that in the article, it's like, oh no, they said it was before the First Order, which means the First Order is still canon. No, jump out the window.
Right.
I thought it was funny. So
I mean, the First Order is basically the Imperial remnant in the EVA.
Hey, what's up, Leia?
Except
yes.
So all that is true.
So what?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I
agree,
while
Matt.
KK may be a figurehead now, her lackeys are still there.
Indeed.
Yep. Exactly, because the thing is, I know it's easy to just say all Star Wars is bad, but The Mandalorian wasn't bad. It wasn't even close to bad. So, it was quality entertainment.
Yep.
So, Yep. I agree, Matt.
Exactly.
Yes. I just had to bring it up.
I couldn't even hold a candle to that.
I just found it funny because there were GIFs of people jumping out of windows over it. I was like, what the fuck?
It's not that serious, y'all. It's not that serious.
No. I don't think so either.
I got to refill my drink.
For some people, it might be.
For some people, the time for jumping out of windows is long past. Like, I think
that was The Last Jedi.
Favreau, Filoni, and all those directors that are working with them, I think they have my full confidence. Like they produce quality Star Wars.
Yeah,
and I think that's why season 1 of Mando and season 2 have had so many different directors for each episode. Different directors. I think that was Dave and John's way of giving them an interview for future projects.
Yeah,
to see how well they did. And if they could work good with them and if they would stay true to the vision. I think that's why Deborah Chow got the Kenobi series. And I am super pumped about the Kenobi series because
Deborah Chow is going to do an amazing job with that.
Her episodes are 2 of the best episodes of season 1.
Yep.
Hands down.
Agreed.
And she's just a great freaking director. And with John and Dave there doing their thing and they've guided her, she knows. And I have no doubt it's going to be epic. It's going to be freaking epic. I like Matt Risman says they all jumped out the window already.
Yeah, so we got so all the
Gosh,
directors. We have what, Jon Favreau.
Yes, definitely.
Rick
It is the first Matrix is the
I
best.
can never pronounce his last name. Famuyiwa. Damn it! How do you say his name?
I think you're close.
Famuyi. Yes, thank you, Famuyiwa.
Famuyiwa, yeah.
And then there's Bryce Dallas Howard, and you know,
Mhm.
she's amazing. Carl Weathers and Peyton Reed. And Carl Weathers, I mean, he's also in the show, you know, as well as being a director.
Fine actor.
So
yep.
And that was surprising. I didn't know he could direct.
Yeah, and then
That's awesome.
and then of course Deborah Chow.
And then you got Dave Filoni directing.
And y'all see what Emily Swallow came out and said about cancel culture and Gina Carano's situation?
Yes, I saw that.
No, I didn't see that actually.
Yeah,
really?
she went and defended Gina Carano. And
really?
a lot of people are now coming out to Carano's defense and saying Disney fucked up.
Yep.
This was not smart. So
no, it wasn't. I mean, their screw up was when they came out and made a statement saying what she did was wrong, basically. Well, she didn't do anything different than what Pedro Pascal did.
Yeah, and she didn't
even what she said wasn't even like it didn't even have it wasn't referring to any one political party. It was just saying, like, you know, people need to be nice to their freaking neighbors. That's all she was saying.
Yeah, and it was from, I guess, some posts of somebody else that she posted. So
well,
but
the whole
other
context
people said
behind it.
Yep.
The whole context behind it was in the 1930s when the National Socialist Workers' Party of Germany came into power, which the short version of that is the Nazis, but it's the National Socialist Workers' Party of Germany. When they first came into power in the late 30s, that's how they started. They started by dividing, telling people, oh, you know, if you support, this is what the Jews are doing. You know, did you know this? You know, whispering in the ears and putting little things out there to turn people against the Jews. So then when they started doing what they were doing, nobody thought anything of it because they figured they deserved it. And nobody was willing to speak out against it.
Yep.
So, and you see almost the same thing happening now with the media and everybody pushing conservative. If you're conservative, you're no good. And doing, you know, speaking out against that. And it is almost identical to what we saw back then. But luckily we have people like Alex Jones, like Steven Crowder, like all these other, I can't even freaking think of all the names right now, but we got people like them who are out there and exceedingly popular, telling us, or, you know, giving us more information and giving you a different side to look at. So you have options and you can draw your own conclusions if you're smart enough to draw your own conclusions. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, Leia, Coach, when he gets that caffeine in him, I don't know. The Energizer Bunny there.
How I've missed you. It's vodka time.
But Leia, I hope you're having a good day. Yes, no, I agree. It's just like different points of view are important for a healthy society, and a lot of people continue to forget that. You know, but
having disagreements and not agreeing with each other is okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
But sit down and have a conversation so you understand every side of the viewpoint. You know, I understand a couple of my friends who are Democrats. You know, we've sat down and talked. I understand their viewpoints. They understand mine. Guess what? We're still friends at the end of the day.
Yep.
Our political views are very different, but we're still friends.
Yep, for sure.
See Phil's comment there?
I know. I am so upset. And that's another thing too, is I don't know how they're getting away with this, because back in 1946, if I'm not mistaken, 1946, Truman, I think it was Truman, passed a law that said any statue or monument dedicated to the memory of any soldiers, sailors, Marine that's dedicated for their memory of military service, you cannot do anything to them. And that's a federal law. And I'm not quoting exactly what it says. Obviously, I don't know. But I know it was Truman. It was in the late 40s that he put it into law. Congress passed it. So I don't know how these individual states are overriding a federal law. The Civil War happened.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Like it or not, it happened. The South lost, the North won. We have all come to terms with it. But what is wrong with honoring the heroes on both sides? There's a daggone Clone Wars episode that's titled Heroes on Both Sides. Because there were heroes on both sides. And people forget the things that Robert E. Lee, for example, did prior to the Civil War. He was a war hero before the Civil War. And had Virginia not decided to go with the South, he would have not gone with the South either. He was going to go whatever way Virginia went, because he was a Virginian and he was true to his state. He was loyal to his state. And I don't know. It's just, it gets under my skin, because it's history. You cannot erase it.
No.
You cannot change
Good
it.
or bad.
You are not supposed to erase it. You are not supposed to. It is there for you to learn your lessons from and make sure that we don't repeat it.
That's right.
Like it or not.
Every time.
Just learn from it and don't repeat it.
Yep. And we just keep repeating it because of things we do. The fact that we have a lot of people in college and so on who want to erase history, take down statues. It doesn't matter if the person did good or bad. It's like those statues are there. And if you want other statues, then put those up. But why take down any statues? It's just crazy. I'll never understand any of this stuff. Erasing history would just, and then when these politicians get involved, it's insane. We're just going to keep repeating the same problems over and over again, and people just do not learn about stuff. The funniest thing too, it's like when people are upset, let's go burn down let's burn down the cities. Hey, Blue, what's going on, man? Let's go burn down. Let's go burn down everything. Yep. It's crazy to me. Instead of thinking, hey, there's other ways to protest. There's better ways. We don't have to go and kill people and burn things. But, they just don't care. And then these politicians get involved. When the news gets involved, it's so ugly. Yeah,
it is. It really is.
My philosophy is, live and let live. Just, let people do what the heck they want. As long as they're not interfering with the rights and liberty of others, fuck it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. It's like, I don't care what you do behind closed doors. I don't care what preferences you have, what food you like, what movies you like. I don't give a shit. Don't push it on me.
Yep.
Exactly.
Seriously. Yep. Yeah, don't hinder people. Don't block traffic. Don't do this. Like, just stop feeling entitled all the time. It doesn't work that way. It's even if you think it does, it's silly.
And Blue brought up a good point. They had the prejudice in the Harry Potter.
Yes.
About the mudbloods.
Mudbloods. Yep.
Yes, they did. That was very interesting and very well done how they did that.
Missed you, Blue. It's good to see you, buddy.
Yes, it's good to see you, nuts of the force. I mean, knight of the force. He gets the reference.
Golly, I hate it when the chat jumps. Yeah.
Yeah.
BLM is nothing but chaos. That's what they want is chaos.
Yes.
They don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
No. It's Antifa as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were serious about it, then they would use Martin Luther King as their go-to. This is how you do it, because how he did it is how it should be done. He was peaceful the whole time. Nonviolence is the way to get things done. And look what he accomplished.
Yep. And it's funny because back then in the Civil War, I almost said the first Civil War. It's like the parties were reversed. The way Democrats and Republicans are now, it was like pretty much reversed back then.
I think both parties are stupid.
Yeah.
I think a two-party system is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The two-party system is ridiculous.
It's a mess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a mess.
And we reach enough people it can snowball. Once we get something going, we can snowball it through this community, and hell, we could have half the country or more.
Most people
going our way,
if they actually did the research, would find that they're more closely aligned to the Libertarian Party than anything else.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to do the research.
No. I'm my own party.
Or not even doing parties. Being conservative. More people are conservative than they realize, but they're not willing to look at what being conservative is.
And there's a difference.
If you have any type of faith, yeah, there's a big difference. But if you have any type of faith, you're conservative. You're conservative. Just end of story.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would say most people in this country are conservative liberals.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The normal people like us.
Yeah.
Because you have your way of thinking, but you respect others.
Yes.
They can have their opinion. You can respectfully disagree and still be friends.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why Teddy Roosevelt is my favorite president ever, because he was a conservative, but he was also liberal, and he gave us a lot of the laws and rules and stuff that we have now, and he pushed boundaries. He pushed a lot of boundaries, and he did a lot of firsts in his presidency.
Mine was Thomas Jefferson.
You know, if you guys want to learn fascinating stuff about any president, Teddy Roosevelt is the one to look to. He did more firsts than any other president in history. He was more popular than any other president has been in history. Even to this day, he was the most popular president ever, which is why he's on Mount Rushmore. People today forget about these things, but you want to dive into some interesting stuff, look into Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, the original
Speak softly,
Rough Rider.
but carry a big stick.
Right.
Yep. One of us.
Hey, I thought that was secret too, or it's not. Are we going to officially announce that I'm one of us?
Wait, what? I missed it. What are we announcing?
Oh my gosh.
I was reading something.
I was messing with Blue.
Oh, okay.
It was from Hangar Bay yesterday.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I told my ex-friend that you can be a Republican and still be a liberal, and blue as gasket.
Yes.
Most people do that.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't. Why the hell are you limiting yourself?
Exactly.
You're building your own box to keep you from doing anything.
Yep.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Sorry. Strike. Oh, it's not secret. Okay. So that's what we were doing yesterday. We were banging the homies yesterday in the hangar bay.
Nobody invited me. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, you could have joined in.
Nobody called me.
That's messed up.
Well, I was at work. I didn't accomplish anything at work yesterday because I was in the hangar bay most of the morning.
That's true. She was.
Jeez.
I was giving her shit and stuff because it's like it was just too easy, and then she was giving me shit. It was funny.
So, yeah, Abraham Lincoln did kill vampires, but Thomas Jefferson killed pirates. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, he sent the Marines to go kill pirates.
Thanks, buddy.
Arlena knows what I'm talking about.
Well, Phil's sad that the last Denny's closed in Delaware.
Oh, the last one closed here about 5 years ago, Phil.
We still got plenty of them down here.
Yeah.
We have one that looks like an old 50s diner.
Yeah, Denny's is still open over here.
Oh, cool.
It's all silver on the outside.
Oh, that's cool.
Looks like
there's still Denny's here.
50s
there's Denny's out in Columbus too, where I just was.
Mm-hmm.
What about 50 style Denny's?
Yeah, it's that's like cool. The 50s when they did futuristic stuff. It was all silver. The entire building is silver.
Oh, like Jetsons
kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh,
I mean, you drive by it; it's right next to the highway, and you can't miss it. As soon as you're driving by, it's like, holy shit! This is. I'll have to get a picture of it.
I'm sorry, Matt. Steven says he has Crisco web shooters.
Did you ever know that you're my Crisco? You are the crust beneath my wings.
Oh my gosh.
Brightest day was up.
Hey,
brightest day.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we've gone downhill very quickly.
Yeah, we've gone downhill
very quickly
politics to an extent. Yeah,
talking.
I really kind of need
banging the homies.
Oh, gosh.
Banging the homies and Denny's closing and and what did you think of Fantastic Beasts? I heard that was in the
movie. It's a good film. I didn't see the second one, but I liked the first one. It was good.
Jesus, all three of us were just talking.
I thought both of them were good.
Oh man,
both of them were
I'll fight you for that title.
Right? You're gonna have to go on X-Wings Fight Me Fridays.
Yeah,
those can be
fun.
Stream Element says donate to Dave's rum supply.
He'll bring up again if Mace Windu is alive, and we'll just all
but the link but the link don't work. I can't get the
the link did work. Oh, the link that Matt put up worked.
The one that Matt has been putting up works.
Oh,
but I can't get the ones, the Stream Element ones. I can't get that to work. It won't let me put in the link.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get it figured out, guys. We'll get it figured out.
Mm-hmm. Everything will be figured out.
Eventually,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Johnny Depp's fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think it looks like he's on the winning end right now from the things I've been reading recently.
9.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, he is.
Hell Hydra.
Oh, no.
Your spot strike.
Yes.
You're going to have to pry it from my finger. I'll tell you what. It's my spot strike.
Pry it from my cold dead finger. What the hell? Okay, I need to quit looking at that.
What are you looking at?
Stream
What
Elements.
are you looking at?
I got it up on my other monitor trying to get the links.
Yeah.
And it's not letting me do it.
I don't know. Matt seemed to have good luck with it. Matt, if you're still out there.
Phil McCracken, I swear to
So next month is KK gone or she's staying.
Man.
Honestly, I think
Should I
that she
stay
will
or
probably.
should I go?
I don't know, man. I don't
Should I
want
stay
to.
or should I go?
I don't want to assume anything about
So
this.
what I think is going to happen is she's probably going to get her contract renewed because she's still doing Indiana Jones.
Yep.
But
Indy is almost
She-
done.
she
It's
will-
wrapped filming.
It'll be a 1-year contract.
yeah, it'll probably be a short-term contract, and then most likely what'll happen is she will be a figurehead, and that is all. Most likely.
Yeah, sure. mean,
I don't
it's
know.
just,
I
you know,
think she's.
don't
I
know,
think
huh?
she's gone. I think,
You think she's
gone.
gone?
She's gonna definitely
Yeah,
get her
she's
money
definitely
before
going up
she
there.
leaves, though, whenever that is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doomcock said she was fired 1,000,000 times.
A lot of people said
And
she was
as-
fired
Well,
a
I
million
mean,
times.
essentially, she has been. I mean, they basically they cuffed her hands behind her back as far as creativity
Mhm.
goes. You know, they're like, no,
Mhm.
you're done dividing the fans.
Yes.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you can still, you know, pose for the
but
camera, and you can still be the face, but you're not going to be involved in any of the creative aspects of this because the fans hate you,
Right.
Mhm.
basically. And that's
Yeah,
just
and let's
being
also remember
nasty.
that Doomcock always tells us these are strictly rumors. Take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah, he reports what other people tell him.
That's important to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
most like, I mean,
But
Mike Zero doesn't even do that. He says
no.
it all as fact. And
Yeah.
people get shade on him, but in my opinion, even though he's full of shit and everybody knows it, that dude's work ethic is just unparalleled.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My
yeah.
God, he cranks out the content. It is unbelievable how much he does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he does. Nobody can say that he's lazy, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
They
Yeah.
choose
Bollocks.
girl to rewrite
Yeah.
Kotar. What?
Yes.
What
There's
happened?
Did you not hear that?
No,
we
what?
didn't
What?
hear
I
that.
mean,
Oh,
I heard they
God.
were remastering Kotar.
Yes. Have we got some
Yes,
info for
Kotar.
you, buddy?
Yes. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Kotar.
Mm-hmm.
Kotar.
Kotar.
Who says Kotar? There's somebody in the group. Who says
Kotor will now
That's
be
funny.
Kotex.
Nuh-uh.
It's being, I'll let that sink in for a second. What?
Oh, that's good. Oh.
I'm about to go Mexican Iron Man on y'all.
Hold on. It gets better. She is redoing KOTOR
Yep.
for the modern age.
For the modern
Oh, God.
age. That's always great to hear.
No.
Updating it for the modern age.
No. No.
Mhm.
Yep.
No.
So it's
And
gonna
she is an
suck horse
absolute
dick.
gash. You look up any video she has online, she is an absolute gash.
Yeah, and even if she's just like doing it to get a rise out
Who's
of people,
she?
still, it's just.
She's
She's a cunt.
Oh, that's me.
thank God we're not monetized. We'd have just got shut down for that.
Hey,
Who
I can
is
say
she?
that. I'm a woman.
That's true.
You guys
I don't
can't
know.
say
We don't
that,
want to
but
say
I
that.
can say
We
it.
You don't want to
don't
say
wanna
the name?
it,
I'm
no.
okay, I'm going to Google it. Hold on.
Oh, well, we
Can't
know
even
the
say see you
name.
next Tuesday.
See you next.
That's why I call them. Okay, this is what I say to
Mhm.
refer to that, and it's Sam Maggs.
Yes. Yes.
That's who it is.
Yes.
Sam Maggs.
Yes, Matt. You
Whatever.
heard it.
She is the captain of the Sea Hunt.
Yep.
So, whenever I call
So
a woman a
she's
captain,
a
I'm
fishy
calling her
bitch
that.
too.
Yep. And she probably smells like it too.
They have ointment for that.
Yeah, but no, Veralinus, she is not mute. And oh my God, we wish she was.
That's-
Because she spouts off
Mhm.
some. Yeah, she has a man's name.
Yeah, she did.
I wish she
Yeah.
had a
Blood
man's
dragon, she
personal
could
part so
state
she
that,
could
man.
fuck herself.
Right.
Yep.
Just,
she hates the game. She
So,
hates
in
the
other words,
fans.
she's going to ruin it.
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
definitely can. Yeah.
She's going to completely F it up.
So,
and I don't know why I just censored
this
myself.
was a what company hired her for this?
Lucasfilm
Sony?
Games.
Yeah, Lucas,
the games. Okay.
Lucasfilm Games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, Lucas.
What a
like I said,
bitch.
KK's lackeys are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think when KK goes, they're going to clean house. Well, Blue says it's Sony.
Oh, she's not doing it on one vid because the text on the screen. She's pointing to the text like a moron. It's like, did you get hired on because you're a woman? It's like, yes. She's like, basically having a Vanna White version of her video. It's like, here, let me go turn this letter around for you.
Okay, so I see Jennifer Hale is going to be playing Bastila again.
Okay. That's really cool, but
yeah. I mean, then there's a whole bunch of stuff about who's Revan.
Yeah.
Yeah, BioWare changed a lot, Phil McCracken. So
I got a bad feeling since they hired this chick to rewrite KOTOR. She's not going to get the timelines right, and they're going to push the High Republic because they'll bring it up to that timeline or bring the High Republic down.
But it shouldn't it shouldn't fit at all in there because the Old Republic is
old. It shouldn't. But they own it. They can do whatever they want with it.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
I mean, they own it. It doesn't matter what the timeline is. They can make it whatever they want.
But you know the fix for that?
It'll be all about continuity.
The perfect.
I got a matches of gasoline outside.
No, the perfect fix is that when it comes out, none of us buy that shit, and we call it out for what it is.
Yeah,
you know the way Disney's been doing with their movies? Disney will buy them all and say, look at what a success this is. And then they can write it off because they'll give them away.
But
just like they're doing with the movie tickets.
Yeah, but you see, the thing about that too is, believe it or not, they do a lot with the algorithms on YouTube to see who is talking about this. And when they discover that people aren't really talking about it, or if they are, that they're talking about how shit it is or how they won't get it at all, people are going to realize that Disney is a bunch of liars and nobody actually has this game and is playing it because it's shit. Because the bitch that they got to write it is a whore.
Yeah, and the thing is, we had somebody
and she's just not a good writer.
No.
Yeah, and we had somebody in Hangar Bay yesterday that says, we should judge her, on her writing and, not her politics and stuff. So if she just does a good job writing, then that shouldn't matter. And I'm like, that sounds good, but we've seen this story before, and it doesn't usually end well.
If she writes a good story, and then it'll be great. Okay, and I'm sure y'all will eat crow. Right. If it's good.
But we already know.
I hope I do.
We already know which way this is headed.
I would be fine with that to eat that crow, but
I'm not scared.
If she was just gonna write a good story.
Yeah, I agree, Strike. I agree.
Then why would she come out and say the things that she has already said? And why is it so important that we know
anything about this?
Why is it so important that we know that she's bisexual and that she is this and she is that? Why is that so important? It's important because she's going to make sure that what she believes in and what her politics are going to go into what she writes.
Here's the thing about KOTOR, though. Like, KOTOR is a game about choices. You make a choice and it has a consequence. Like in Mass Effect, you could talk to the blue alien girl, you could talk to the soldier chick, or you could talk to there was another one, the scientist chick, who they for some reason decided to take away her butt. I don't understand that, but whatever.
Right. Oh, you're talking about in the remaster, but they fixed it now with the modding. So yeah.
Thank you, Fat
cool.
Steven, for sending me this on Discord. This is the chick that's writing
Awesome.
KOTOR. These are her tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
If you want to hate Ray, at least be honest about it. You hate that she's a Mary Sue because she's a woman. It's cool. Just be real about it. Fuck off. The Last Jedi. Men screw literally everything up every time. Really? Do they? Do they? The Last Jedi. Please listen to the
when
powerful
she does,
queer woman for once in her ding dang life. Ding
Yeah,
dang.
they should blow. Yeah, and we could have more games that have good choices. That would be nice. Again, and I miss that.
She is an absolute troll. Look at this middle one on the bottom. Hell yeah, The Last Jedi is still amazing. Fucking fight me. Dude, I'd shove my foot so far up your ass, I'll tickle your teeth with my toes.
I tell you what, I'll tell you the city I live in and where to meet me, and we'll go.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you one thing, you ain't beating me.
It's like, and on the bottom left one, snotty, angry baby boy. Ray hardly needed any training at all. Me, strong in the Force. Do you not remember that Anakin was auto-born strongest Jedi because of an arbitrary and intensely stupid high microorganism count? Or no, he had training, you stupid.
He did.
He was
Captain.
trained.
She had none and knew how to do all this stuff. Anakin was trained in the Jedi Temple for 10 years. Oh, actually more.
But what she's also doing is
exactly
she's projecting her opinions, her stupid, ignorant opinions on something, and assuming that all women agree with her. What she fails to realize is there's women like myself and several others out there that completely disagree with her and think she's a moron.
Yep.
Wow, I just passed that building. Now I'm over here scoping out her Instagram, learning, doing some research.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fat Steven, for that, buddy.
I
heard about
I got
those,
your
but I
back,
had
Phil
no
McCracken.
Uh-oh.
I got you.
Yeah, no, Strike is right. She's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
she's written,
it still gives you some joy.
Oh. Well, yeah, okay, now I know who this chick is.
Because, yeah, she doesn't like men because she's bi. Do you understand what bi means, you moron?
Yeah, apparently she doesn't.
Well, hey, speaking of a non-moron and the guy who has helped me out so much, let's give it up for Fat Steven.
Hey, buddy.
Yay,
Sorry.
Fat Steven!
I usually don't have women yell my name like that, so it's kind of an honor.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's like, yay, Fat Steven, where's the mace?
I don't know. I have vodka.
But if you guys looked at the tweets, that's from Data Racer, and this is the same girl that's like, if you look at her comic books, it's all bullshit. It's all very bad art. Female this, female that. And it's like, KOTOR isn't even her favorite. And she's literally saying men literally screw up everything. Last Jedi, literally the men screw up everything. This is all from her. Going back to 2017.
I got a list
If
of
you
her
want to
graphic
hate-
novels, her nonfiction books, her comics and games, anthologies. I got a list of everything she's done right here.
She's raging. Look at this. Look at this. 20 December 15th. And none of the Star Wars toys or clothes at the Disney store are separated by genders. Wow, talk about segregation for an inclusive motherfucker.
Jeez.
Last Jedi,
Really?
please listen to the powerful queer women for once in your life, in your ding dang life. Yeah, you only want to be heard because no one respects you as who you are. So you're thinking your whole sexual identity identification is where your respect should come from. So you're trying to twist something based on you claiming to be a minority because no one gives a what you say, because all you say is hateful, directed attacks at other people who don't agree with your opinion, your bias, your gender, your fucking platform. Make a video game, shut the hell up, listen to the fans, and they will love you for it. You want that love? There it is. But you're denying that love because it's not the love you want. I'm sorry, love falls under the lines of respect. It is earned. No one goes on one date and goes, hey, I'm going to date and then screw you. We're going to have children. They're all going to be loving and respectful. You know what that's called? That's called divorce. Fuck that shit.
It's called delusion.
Yes.
No, delusion is grandeur. Is actually someone who actually believes they're a higher power. They just think they're entitled to a higher power. Sorry, Arlene, I didn't mean to mansplain. Please don't cancel me like Sam Eggs.
No, you are fine, dude. I just want to say
You're good. You're good.
I just want to say that this
I still love
Steven rant, this Fat Steven rant was brought to you by this bunch of bananas.
Nice. No, it was brought to you by this chicken wing. It almost tastes good.
Oh damn! I didn't see.
I thought it was brought to us by Crisco.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Oh yeah, Crisco Core now has merch. We just put the coffee mug up today, so you can get your master grip. I'm actually thinking about doing. I'm trying to find a Crisco label I can modify so it goes around the whole coffee mug, so you can take a sip of Crisco every morning.
I mean, it's definitely something to worry about. I understand what strike means, though. I just we've seen this song and dance so many times. But I have. Maybe they'll put somebody will put her in her place.
She's a writer.
I know she is.
And I'm coming from a KOTOR fan.
Me too, dude.
Yeah,
I played both of them.
Me too. Love
Look at her tweets. Look at her novels that she's done, whatever the fuck those graphic novels are, and then look at her personality on Twitter and go back and forth. Now,
you want to list?
My ass. This is not even a young reader
right now.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though, right? It's not young readers. This is young agenda. They're trying to create a modified version of the truth because it's their truth. God, I hate those words. Their truth, my truth. Whoever's truth. Truth is only as powerful as the person saying it because it takes three sides for a story: the actual truth and two opposite sides for having a disagreement. Sorry, I'm talking right out of my ass.
Exactly.
Right
no, you're fine, dude.
That makes sense.
No, that's completely true.
She's done.
It's like history is not always fully true because none of us were always there. That's what we have history in text. We have histories and statues. But for fuck's sake, what is this shit?
I just want to share some Crisco and chicken wings.
Just want to show those chicken wings.
But whoever was ranting before, you're right. Leave it the fuck alone. Stop touching the Wonder Years. Stop attaching the title to a new remade show. It didn't even look like Wonder Years. No, I felt like I was watching. It was like I was watching The Fresh Prince of Who Hates Chris.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. I just to have my Trigun. I was ranting about that. Fat Steven, dude. So Jim. I don't understand the properties. I don't understand all the reboots, all the remakes. I don't
member berries.
Memberberries.
I don't understand shows that old shows, new shows. I don't some stuff. I still love Better Call Saul, and I can't wait till it finally comes back. But
it's Saul.
Watch nobody.
I will.
I don't hate Star Wars.
That's the movie.
No, I don't
that
hate
was good.
Star Wars.
That's the movie I've been thinking of. I could never remember the name of it. Nobody.
So you can't get
I don't know why it hasn't, man. It just never has. They wanted to, but they just never did it. So,
like, she's written Star Wars. What is it? It's Star Wars number 2, Star Wars number 7, and Star Wars number 8. Star Wars Adventures 2021 number 8. Oh, that's the one she's probably currently writing, I think.
And how are the sales on those?
Yep. Great show.
Let's see. Then Star Wars number 2 was all it says underneath this one is then follow Kylo Ren as he learns what it means to be Supreme Leader of the First Order. That's it. That's all it says. That's the description of this comic. Then follow Kylo Ren. Like, there's nothing before it. It just says, then follow Kylo Ren as he learns what it means to be the Supreme Leader of the First Order.
Well, great.
But the art's not bad.
It was really cringe in The Last Jedi when they were shooting Luke and what's his name tells Kylo Ren enough, and then he chokes him and throws him to the floor. It's like, all hail Supreme Leader. It's like, that was a fucking Simpsons moment, dude.
Simpsons moment.
In the Simpsons movie. It's like when Mo comes out and I'm the Emperor, and Barney's like, "No, I'm the Emperor." And then Barney Mo throws a grenade on him, explodes him. Oh hell, Emperor! It's like, Jesus Christ, you kidding me? You're stealing from the Simpsons. Star Wars stealing from the Simpsons. That's fucking just.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like Simpsons has done like what was that episode of South Park? Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Yeah. Let's come over a different retrospect. Let's look at it like this. They want to remake these properties, or maybe finish them or reboot them. Let's not movies. Let's look at KOTOR as an example. They want to do this so they can actually add the last content that wasn't added the first time, the missing missions, the missing areas that people couldn't envision because it couldn't fit all on the disc or something like that. Okay, let's give them that benefit of the doubt. The problem is the company's intentions might be pure to keep fans that of the old game and bring in fans of the new game, but then the falter happens when you're hiring someone who wants to bring it to a modern age. Motherfucker, it was 4,000 years ago. There was nothing about this modern age that we need to worry about right now except surviving and not getting a fucking lightsaber through my chest. You want to do modern age? How about you write how that droid cab took you to a new job at Starbucks and let someone else do the writing? I'm sorry. Modern age. That's when you know I'm going to warp it to me. It's going to be a self-insert.
Yep. And
that's my opinion on that shit.
The egos just never ends. You know?
What's up, Tail?
You know what? I'm going to buy that game for one reason: to kill myself over and over and over again, and then make a 10-minute video of why I couldn't get past the first chapter because the prologue bored me to tears. And I hope that they're listening. You put in that samurai shit where I can pull the lightsaber on myself and just. Game over. I win. Like the Outer Worlds. You go to that one area, win the whole fucking game in 5 minutes. I'm out. Done. I'm at Walmart buying Cheetos. Fuck
Star Wars GTA.
They just we just want. It's like some of the stuff. If you're gonna reboot it, just do it right. I mean, it's a thing. Also with the Cowboy Bebop, it's the other stuff that people are upset about, and they're upset about because they love these properties. And these people just go out of their way to just take a sledgehammer to them and just bash them in as many times as they can. And it's like, oh, that's fine. I mean, I heard from some other group I'm also working with. They're like, oh, well, I'm excited about that. I'm like, well, let me show you this. Are you still excited after that? I don't know. It's just,
I wanted to add something to that. You know that the Sam makes. I think also she works for the Mary Sue, and everyone knows the Mary Sue, right? The biggest clickbait of. But I want to add another thing. Let's take it from the D&D aspect or the Warhammer aspect. How they wanted to be inclusive to people that are paralyzed and introduce wheelchairs and shit in there, right? I'm sorry. The whole point of these types of games is to have an escapism, so you can be the fighter that can walk on two legs, take out an army. And secondly, let's look at a dungeon party, ladies and gentlemen. We have a healer. Motherfucking healer can heal your crippleness. Sorry, I'm using the wrong word. Your disability, your wobbly legs, whatever you want to call them, whatever it is, the healer has a spell to heal it, right? Yeah, or there's check if it's Warhammer. So why would it matter?
To be fair, spider legs. Okay, spider leg wheelchair. Come on now, who doesn't want to be freaking Darth Maul with spider legs climbing up walls and shit?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, but who wants to be reminded of it either?
That's true.
If that could be a vehicle, but that could be a mount. That could be a mount, though. It doesn't have to be the actual character. That's where the problem lies. Make it a mount. You don't need to have the exact same reality that people are trying to escape from thrown into your franchise and think, hey, we're being inclusive. No, you're pandering to these people like they're a billboard that you give no craps about because you think you'll get more sales because you're making them feel like they're special for 5 minutes. And once that month is over, they're taking the fucking avatars off and they're putting back on. They're saying, give me money. Here's your loot box. It's the same formula, and I hate sounding so angry about this, but I'm not angry. It's disappointing.
No, you're fine,
because it's the truth.
Disappointing,
and I didn't mean to be discerning or disrespectful. You have that use of the C word, the cripple word. I'm sorry. I come from disability myself, and that shit I deal with my own walking problems. But it's the same. It's like I want to play the Terry Fox Simulator. Let me cut off my leg so I can feel more inclusive and real to that Terry Fox Simulator. Thanks. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so
Dude,
sorry.
You're fine. You are absolutely fine. Do not apologize for anything, man.
Yeah. It's a soccer trophy. It's a soccer trophy. Here's your trophy for being here. Here's your soccer trophy. You're like, oh, great. Hey, can you make me a character that's missing 4 thumbs and half a testicle? Sure. I want to be the Lance Armstrong. I want to be a Lance Armstrong Jedi. Cut off my testicle, take off my hair, give me a denim tuxedo. I'm ready to go.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's every property, and if you're gonna do an adaptation, do it right. What's wrong? That's what you're doing it for the fans. You're doing it for the right fans, not these people who think they know this property and they don't care. They just never care, and it's very frustrating to people who care about these properties, and they just don't. They just will keep doing it. They'll change this modern age, this self-insert, and they just don't care. And they're like, well, why can't they do this? No one said they can't, but why?
Make it a customization option, not an actual character. Like they got rid of all character traits across all races in D&D. Like, oh, great. So you're thinking everyone's born the same? That guy's just 4 feet taller than me and all green? Well,
they changed D&D
too. My dick are all their dicks the same size too across all races? Every vagina looks like
seriously, right? Oh my God.
I hope every anus looks the same because we all got the same asshole personality at this point.
They tried to make it more.
It's all a bunch of starfish.
They tried to make it more inclusive, quote unquote inclusive, when D&D 4.0 came out, and look how well that did.
They did it to Neverwinter. Neverwinter, now you have to go through every adventure, every quest, do every mission just to get your skills now. There is no more farming for XP in most of the content now.
Oh, God.
So the guy I farmed through, my Great Fighter Orc now, it just sits there going, what is there to do? Eat Cheetos.
Well, if you're Tim, you want some Cheez-Its brought by a soccer mom.
But you know what I mean? It's just like
I have a Dark Elf robe.
That's
honestly, awesome. I'm really hoping the company has head leeway and is not listening to the writers. But at the same time, these companies are also living in fear because we have these writers that are reading, that are complaining, that will cry wolf just to get that attention and get back on that would be negative or positive. Like, I'm so proud to work on this, but they didn't listen to me, so now I'm going to lose my shit. Look at Superman and was it Superman and Lois where they fired that crazy writer who was trying to make it more agenda-driven than anything else? And they're like, ha ha ha, you have no say here because you're nuts. Get the fuck out. Like, this is why I don't talk about this shit, because I get on these rants. I'm done. You have to detach yourself from your childhood, the memories you had with your family, your friends, and it leaves you empty at the soul. It's like, why am I supposed to love this over and over again? You keep slapping me in the face with the pork chop that's 4 weeks old.
No, we're going to slap you in the face by a used dildo.
No, I don't want that. Star Wars can't afford to use dildo. That's what the Ray and Rose Tico line of toys are right now.
The thing is, and they can do all this stuff. Like, look at Saints Row. It's like the reason people like Saints Row, it was over the top. It was this. They're like, no, we're going to change this, and now everything has to be inclusive. And it's like, you guys don't get it.
But that's funny.
Get it every time.
Funny because when I change my underwear, my balls don't feel more inclusive.
Exactly right.
It's like, wow, you wore silk today? Shit, I feel a lot more softer today. Well, thank you, testicles. I also used soap yesterday.
You know, all this shit. D&D was already inclusive because it had so many fucking options. You could be whatever the fuck you wanted to be. Yeah. That's why people love those games. That's why people love these franchises. You don't need to fix it because it's not fucking broken.
No. It's not.
Wait till Spider-Man 3 Spider Cripple returns.
But
Miles Morales, Peter Parker, and half a dude sitting on a skateboard with a spider.
A lot of the entertainment's motto is, if it ain't broke, still change it. It's crazy.
I want them to look at Battlefield Earth with John Travolta and go, hey, why don't you remake that better?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, exactly. I like that. I like that.
Right.
Movie. It's a decent book. Too.
I'm not talking to you no more. You're done. I canceled.
I like.
You're on the platinum. You liked it to fall asleep to. I guess it was a great cause of narcolepsy.
I think it was a good. I think it had a lot of potential. They could have done it better, but still, I liked it.
Did someone at
it was
Lucasfilm
a horrible
replace
movie.
you? It was John Travolta wearing dreads. Are we forgetting this right now?
And Forrest Whitaker.
It was Dread Volta.
Maybe because I saw it when I was like a kid, and I thought that, oh man, these Harriers blowing up alien spaceships was really cool.
And now, okay, how about Jupiter Ascending? What about that one? Or John Carpenter of Mars?
I never saw.
I'd rather watch John Carpenter's Vampires.
Oh, John Carpenter's Vampires was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I like Ghosts of Mars. Ghosts of Mars was
Ghosts of Mars.
Dracula.
A lot of people mocked that movie, but what do you got? Was it Ice-T or Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
Dude, that shit was funny, especially when they're fighting on Mars and the air is back. Like, yeah. I'm waiting for the remake Screamers. I'm waiting for the remake Screamers, and every Screamer is literally just some Karen voice dubbed over from the Starbucks or Tim Hortons throwing poop at people.
Oh my god, that'd be so great.
Jumps out of the ground, doesn't kill you, just yells at you for 20 minutes. I'm done. Back in there. Military warfare has upgraded.
Stop walking on me, you man.
I am so sorry. I just went on a rant for like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Hold on a second.
Oh, and Hidalgo. Fuck you.
It's coming.
Good,
It's like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away in a modern age.
Yeah.
That's actually the X-Files all have been found.
Yep.
And solved. Welcome to the Found Files.
Hey, I'm watching the X-Files in the other room.
You're not lost.
Well, I'm not watching them, but they're on.
The only thing lost is J.J. Abrams' will to make something fulfilling. Shit. Sorry. Oh my god.
Well,
or original.
Just something, I don't know. I've liked stuff JJ has done, but now it's just like I'm just disappointed in the man after what's happened with Star Wars. It's, you know,
if you are not a fan of the products or the properties that J.J. Abrams has redone, you can enjoy them. They're decent movies.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan, if you've never seen them before,
right,
that's fine. And like with the Star Trek reboot in 2009 and the sequel Travesty, new fans have come in because of that.
Yes.
I'm happy for that.
Right.
At the same time, it's so hard to, why do you like that shit?
I have another thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Star Trek stuff is crap.
I grew up with JJ in a lot of ways, Daryl. I mean, I watched Alias and I watched Lost and I watched Super 8 and I watched Cloverfield, and you know, I enjoyed those properties.
Super 8 and Cloverfield were decent movies
on
their own.
But see, the difference.
Something that came before. What's up, Steven?
The difference.
Sorry, Darren.
I was just going to say the difference with those is, correct me if I'm wrong, but he didn't direct them; he just produced them.
I think he directed Super 8, if I remember. He did.
I want to add something to Phil McCracken's comment. I agree with everyone on the panel. I think we need to do what Doomcock said: protect ourselves by buying old content when we can. That is true. Physical media needs to be protected and held on to because of digital media can be updated and changed on the fly. But the same thing is like we don't have to give up on stuff coming out. You just have to reevaluate how you approach this stuff now. You got to detach yourself from what they're trying to deliver to you on false promises, like the bait and switch, and go in with the pro and con list. What you found good about it, what you found bad about it. And after that series or that movie's done, weigh it out. Yeah. And if you have more fucked up, like what the fuck just happened memories than you do positive, then you know they're not doing it.
So you mean like Star Wars?
Yep.
I watched Droid's cartoon for fun and I still love it.
Oh yeah, the Droids cartoon was amazing.
That intro, you'll never get an intro like that in a cartoon ever again. Like Flash Gordon, the one that was on YTV, if you're from Canada, that was phenomenal too.
Flash.
Well, it's the weirdest thing now also is these shows, the way they write female characters, they're also whiny and complaining and I'm a victim and it's like, really?
But then they're the bestest ever.
They're the bestest ever too. It's like, oh man.
Want to have
there's no training anymore, and heaven forbid a man trade. Like, look, I think Mr. Miyagi trained the female Karate Kid was the last actual like strong male training a female lead. I don't know.
I guess that's probably true.
Lex, son, I'm off.
You must go and
Miyagi-san new kata.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I call this beginner's luck, Daniel-san.
And then they reboot it with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's kid. It's like,
Jackie Chan hardly talked. Good for him. He was like, I don't want to be associated with this. Don't give me dialogue. Drunken Master Jackie Chan was hilarious.
Yeah, I love that movie. Legend of the Drunken Master.
Yeah, and then
no, you all are wrong.
What?
There has never been a movie with Jackie Chan. Who is this Jackie Chan? Remember, we don't have any Asians have never been represented in any leading roles
in action
until
movies. Nope.
Yes, we've never seen any of them.
Was that because the actor said in Canada that he grew up in Canada without any Asian? He was like, "Are you seriously? I'm Canadian. I've seen fucking Rush Hour enough times.
It's ridiculous."
Well, Kung Fu: The Legend continues, for God's sakes.
I mean, I saw
come on,
I saw
Enter
that
the
movie.
Dragon.
It was
Enter the
pretty
Fat.
good.
There's no Bruce Lee anymore. There's no like Bruce Lee.
It's
Just
just
like Rylan said.
No.
Bruce Lee.
Brandon Lee.
Jet
didn't get
Li.
Enter
shot
the
in
Dragon.
Who is Jet Li?
no Bruce Lee.
Bruce
Who's Jet
Lee?
Li? Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh.
None of
It's
these
just- it's
people
re-
have ever existed, according
The
to
Forgotten
the
Kingdom?
actor, the
That was
lead
not a
actor
movie?
of
Yep.
the Ten Rings. No.
Nope.
No,
Mulan.
Shang-Chi, according
know.
to dude from Shang-Chi, we've never seen any of them. They
It's
don't
ridiculous.
exist.
That must really suck for
Yeah.
people who love Asian
He's
porn.
the first one.
Seriously, that must suck for everyone who loves Asian porn. Like, there's never been a male lead in Asian porn. What the fuck was I looking at there? It was just a silhouette.
So
And,
ridiculous.
I can't talk about that, and I got to keep my hands above the desk. So
That's why there's tweezers on the back shelf, right?
It's weird also that now these actors and actresses or whatever are coming out and saying these ridiculous, asinine, ignorant things about people in the past that they're so entitled to. I could say this and it's true and I know it's true. It's like it's bizarre.
They tried to go after John Wayne and he's dead.
I know. Oh, they'll always try to
Fuck
go
that
after
guy.
John
I'm gonna
Wayne
go after
because
John
of some
Wayne.
article that happened in the 70s where he said some stuff when he was drunk to a Playboy. It's just ridiculous.
yeah, and she probably had it coming, and he probably gave it to her.
You know, so
Never had the Duke, baby.
jeez. You're going here,
Oh, my
Pilgrim.
God. I
But,
apologize.
yeah.
Don't apologize, fucker.
No, man.
Don't apologize for anything that you say on here. Never
No.
apologize.
We are a place to let your hair
Are you
down.
sure about
no
that?
matter
Because
how
challenge
long it-
accepted.
Well,
Yep.
just don't go
Again.
off
I
and George
agree.
Carlin.
Like
How many
Strike
slurs
said.
can
Right?
Steven say in an hour? No,
Yep, like Strike said, kind of like the one guy.
We have
Like
a new
Strike said,
segment.
yeah.
well, that's not going to be a lasting segment.
First person to win an Oscar and turn out it wasn't right. Exactly. All the time. These people can't stop this virtue signaling, entitled garbage nonsense. They just can't stop it.
I can't wait for Asian RoboCop. I really
I
can't
know,
wait.
right? Asian
Oh.
RoboCop.
By
All right.
day, he is a sushi restaurant. By night, he is fighting crime on the streets of Detroit.
Thank you
Watch
all for your
out.
cooperation.
I mean, what was it? It was Yellow Flash, right?
Well, that's racist. You can't say that no more.
Right, Yellow Flash too.
Why not?
Right?
I
Said
mean,
something
He works for his
about.
lawyer friend,
It
Chop
went over
Suey.
your head. It went over your head.
It was Yellow Flash said something about they were trying to cancel what was it, Sean Connery after he died. It's just crazy because of some article also in Playboy. These people are just they're insane. They're just
tried to
insane.
cancel Sean Connery. Sean Connery died.
Yeah.
I finally figured out
he
why
did.
Steven Seagal is hiding in Russia. I finally figured
he
it
died
out.
recently, dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He finally passed away. He lived.
My favorite's Mina Sirtis.
life,
She's
though.
continued the Troy crying, even offset on Twitter constantly. It's just like when you go to her
God.
Twitter page, you honestly feel like your pants just got soaked by a tidal wave. It's really weird. It's just like, what?
It's kind of like being on Kevin Smith's.
He died
when
on
he's
October
crying.
31st in 2020 at 90 years old.
Yeah, he's been gone almost a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I loved me some Sean Connery too.
Yeah, dude. Sean Connery was just great in so many things, and it's just like he brought so much joy to people. It's just these people though on Twitter, so these mobs and stuff, they just can't stop. This is their life. They want to ruin. They seem, I don't know, maybe they're really as miserable as they act. I have no idea. I don't know in person, but who knows?
All I know is in honor of Sean Connery, I want to quote his line. That's my favorite. Winners complain about the best. Losers complain about the best. See, I fucked it up already.
You fucked
Losers
it up,
complain
dude.
about the
Fucked it
best.
up, man. Why are we here, Jared?
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
That's right.
Oh no! Oh, he's left.
Oh
us.
no,
Oh no!
We're gonna get
finally, we
now.
can actually talk about some serious subjects. First racial slur of the day will be.
I really need more vodka.
Well,
No,
it's
you
just
need to learn to not
they're
kick yourself.
going. They just keep going down the line. I mean, even when somebody as crazy as J.K. Rowling says things that make sense. Oh my gosh, what did she say? Isn't she for us? Isn't she with us? It's like, will you people find a brain or a clue someday? Like, please. And if you sit there and actually look, I know social justice warrior, anti-social, but the thing is, I had a 10 comment argument with somebody, a social justice warrior, one time. I think her name was Lucy Taylor or something. I don't know. That was her screen name. She didn't understand. I don't know. She didn't understand what about Xena and other characters, and I was trying to explain to her that there's been strong female characters. I know I've brought this
strong
up
lesbian
crazy
characters. Yeah.
What were you going to say, Arlena?
And can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say, Phil, you're wrong. It was not the black female actress from Song of the South. The first black female actress to win a Best Actress Oscar was Mammy from Gone with the Wind.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Mammy.
Yep.
Mammy.
Mm-hmm.
That was
She was the very first one.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I just you can't get through to these people even when you're telling them logic and facts. You're like, but this is what happened. What your version is not right. You can say it's right, but it's not right. Every time. So you try to help these people.
The one that did the voice was different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the voice.
It was what's her name? Butterfly McQueen is the actress that I could be wrong, but I believe it was Butterfly McQueen that did the Song of the South, and she was the one that played Prissy in Gone with the Wind, not Mammy.
Well, I thought you were going to say Prissy and Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah,
I tell you what, listen here, boy. I got a story to tell you. Racism.
Oh man,
racism.
They call me Chicken Hawk. I'll tell you what.
Well, they were changing Looney Tunes as well, and they're like, "Oh, well, we better change it back. Stop it! Don't do this stuff. It's okay." And Pepe Le Pew is gone because
he's back. He's back.
He's back now.
I think Speedy Gonzalez is back too because Fluffy made it.
They never got rid of Speedy.
No, they didn't. No. But
they
ruined Looney Tunes when LeBron went to Space Jam. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dang it,
sorry, I mean the WB commercial. My bad. It was a 2-hour WB commercial. Look at
how could you even try to replace the first one?
Michael Jordan.
Why would you even try to remake that movie?
I mean, it was a fun
Michael
movie.
Jordan. Nobody's better than him.
I will say I did like that. I did like that Michael B. Jordan joke that they worked in there. That was funny.
What? I don't know what joke you're talking about.
Oh, did you not see the movie?
No.
I have standards.
El Cabon.
I will watch something before I judge it. But okay, so there's a part in the new Space Jam where Sylvester is like, "Hey, look, I found Michael Jordan," and in walks Michael B. Jordan.
That's funny.
Michael Jordan.
I get
that fell flat.
Yeah.
See, I didn't watch it because there's only one Space Jam movie. You're never going to replace Michael Jordan because he's Michael Jordan. He is the best of all time.
I don't know. I think
the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT.
Got Larry Bird. It would have been funny.
Oh yeah.
Even Bill Murray. That would have been hilarious if Bill Murray was the lead of Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
Like in that one scene where he was doing the movie.
Oh my god.
Bill Murray. That's awesome. Yeah.
Sorry to overtalk everyone.
Or Bill Burr.
That would have been an interesting choice.
That would have been great.
You would have had every K-pop crazy coming after Bill Burr going, that man that took the Grammys, he is in Space Jam.
Oh my god.
They were saying terrible
look
racist
at
things to his wife.
Look at Darth Mandalorian's comment.
Yeah, I know. I was about to bring it up. I was just waiting.
That is.
Yes.
And you know what made it even worse? That was the very first episode of the Dave Chappelle show that he did that on.
Dave Chappelle.
And that was so epic. I about died.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I about died when I saw that. It was so fucking funny.
That would have been great to put Charles Barkley in there.
Look, Strike.
Oh, yeah.
It got a chuckle from me. Okay, Strike. It got a chuckle.
Some people are easily amused. It's okay.
Yeah, I am a Marine.
I'm one of them.
What do you expect?
I am one of them. I
get
easily amused all the
I'm
time.
a Marine too, and
I'm sure you get easily amused by stuff.
I'm fat.
Oh, really? Let's go grab some rocks. Let's go grab some rocks and go play in a freaking corner. Okay, come on.
Nobody puts Marines in a corner.
Oh, no.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Ow. I am ashamed to know that line.
But you take a group of Marines, you give them 3 rocks, they will lose 1, break the second, and make a game out of the third.
It just got weird.
Yeah, Hattie McDaniel was Mammy.
Hattie McDaniel, that's her name.
Oh, okay.
Mammy.
And Prissy's real name is Butterfly McQueen. I always thought what an awkward name to have, but a good name to have if you're in Hollywood.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm fat and I'm dying.
Well, Phil McCracken, I like crowns. The red ones taste like cherry.
Oh, God.
McCracken, dude.
Air Force civilians in uniform.
Yep.
Yeah, my boss is Air Force.
So he's really good at sitting in a chair, huh?
Oh, yeah. He does it well.
Oh, he's probably really good at packing things up.
Probably. Oh, you know what else he's probably really good at? Police calling the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
I don't get it.
Okay, so what a police call is based in, and I'm talking about the parking lot. So what they do is they line everybody up on the runway, and they have to pick up all the little pieces of trash and garbage and dust and junk
Ooh.
from one end of the runway to the other. That's what they do. It's called a police call. You got to pick up all the trash.
Hey, what's up, Cobra Disney? Yeah. If the chat didn't jump, I'd have got that first. My dad was Army in Vietnam.
My grandfather is a Marine in Nam.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
So your bikes, Marines go out in the heat and cold and run. Would you stop? I know.
That's right.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's
why we can adjust to any situation.
Any climb and place, son.
Mm-hmm. From the halls of Montezuma.
Aren't y'all going to be doing? Aren't y'all going to be doing a kind of a military stream here soon?
Oh yeah, we need to.
Yes.
Coordinate. Oh, and we're talking about we're going to be talking about our time in the Corps.
Oh, okay.
And such.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that sounds interesting for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Our different perspectives. I mean, I spent most of my time in Okinawa, but you'll hear more about that on that stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okinawa.
Yeah, I was not in the military, so I will not be a part of that.
Yeah, me either. I was in the military. I thought about joining the
military. I was at home
after high school,
babies.
But yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Did you say you were at home making babies?
Maybe.
You do realize it takes a woman to be there, right? Not just like a tissue and tear. I'm sorry, that's my life. That was happening.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Black Dragon, you can join us. Hey, Arlena, you want Black Dragon? Black Dragon, come on with us too. He was a SEAL.
I was a Cub Scout. Does that count?
That's cool.
No, that doesn't count. That does not count.
That's even sorry, dude.
What were the Crisco Corps? Is that type of Marines?
No. No,
I defend
they're so
buffet.
slick.
I feel very out of place now. You know what the worst part is?
Well,
Of being
actually,
in cadets
Fat
and
Steven,
having. Go ahead,
your
ladies
skills with what you learned, your skills with what you learned in the Cub Scouts as far as navigation and stuff is probably more useful than anything the Air Force could do.
Yeah, probably.
That's not true. I still got lost in the dark.
Bill McCracken there. Just make sure you give your ammo to her.
Yes.
All right. just give your ammo to her, and she'll make sure you're good.
That would be ridiculous, right? And I'm
Center.
not even in the military, so or never was in the military.
Center
I know
mass
people who were.
every time.
Definitely not.
Special
port missions.
Super secret Marine sniper
mission.
SEAL.
Was Air Force in charge of making the pizza bagels?
You guys are terrible to each other. I love
it. He's kidding.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Such
I love
harassment.
it. Y'all give each other so much shit. It's great.
Well, yeah, Spike goes there, so yeah.
Guess what, guys?
Yep.
Me and Arlena have been going for 3 hours.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that's probably why I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, that's why my dog keeps bothering me. She's got to go pee.
That's
bad.
so funny, Strike. It's not even true.
Oh great. So now, let's see. Now you have Arlena started. Y'all have been going as long. You know what? My brain's not working.
That's
done.
okay. English is hard today. I've been having that problem all day long.
Words are hard.
English.
So we are gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys.
Yep.
Yes.
We appreciate everybody being here. As always, thank you, Hooligans.
Thank you, Hooligans, for being here.
Thank you, Fat
Steven in stereo.
Yeah.
Fat Steven, you are welcome here anytime. We love having you on.
Yes.
And chat, as always, y'all have been wonderful. We absolutely love you guys. Couldn't do it without you. You help keep us going. And Daryl, my partner in crime there. We love y'all. And
Absolutely.
we'll see you later.
Y'all take care.
Is this looking infected?
Let me burn it. Kill it with fire.